So the next part of the build is going to be the head unit. And I did a little bit of pre-preparing, because if I would have done it on camera, all these little parts would have been flying left and right. For the most part, I had to put this clear glass part here. And what I did was I painted the back side of the clear with this painter's marker, just so I have the green effect. But if you look at it a bit close, which I don't know how this happened, there's that little white notch there. It looks like a portion of the paint peeled off. I really don't like that. I really don't like that at all. It's not a total loss. All I have to do is cover up this, because now I just wedged that in there. I'm not going to pull it out. But cover this up with masking tape, and then respray paint layers of it, of this paint. This should correct the issue. Other parts that I began preparing was this, putting in this clear part in here and in here. I do have the clear ball type thing, which is an added feature to this. Like here it is, but yeah, I don't think we need that for this. I think that's pretty much it. So, looking at the manual, just give me one moment. Make sure I picked up where I left off. Keep it like this. I'm going to put this here, which I didn't paint. I don't know if this would matter, considering it's going to be inside the head, but we'll soon find out. If it's exposable, I'll paint it. And we'll put this here, like so. Then this actually represents the mono eye, which I'm surprised this doesn't have features to make it go left and right, but let me see what happens. Alright, there we go. So it can be moved left and right, but the problem is you have to manually move it. Unlike other Zaku-based, or Xeon-based mobile suits, that when you move the head, the eye moves with you. But I guess it's no big deal on this one. So then we take the clear part for this, and supposedly we do this in here. We take this part and do the same thing in the same area. And we take this, stick that here, followed by this head portion that goes right through. Oh, it goes like that. Okay. It goes like that. I might as well take this off. Wedge that here. I take this, put that in here, then put that in there, bring it down, and then slide it up. And there it is. Despite that little minor flaw, the head is complete. Ooh, I wish I can get the LED light and try it out. I don't have an example here. Should have thought of that ahead of time. But we'll test it out later on. And you know what? Let's not wait. Let's put this here. See how it looks. Check that out. Wow, looks really... But the gold looks amazing. I have to admit that. Wow, okay. This is selling it for me. Alrighty then. There we go. Let's now move on to the next part of the build. Next up is the arms. And here are the parts already ready to go. There are certain things that I need to discuss about these arms, or certain things that I haven't got a chance to get around. For the most part, the hands. It took me, I left the hands at the last possible minute. I'm not done with these hands yet. After I'm finished putting these together, I'm gonna airbrush this to the gunmetal, so it's consistent with this kit. But I may decide to change it up. I may decide to just paint like the back part of this, even though it's all gray, you know, same color tone. I was actually thinking of spray painting this metallic black, and then the hands gunmetal to give it that two-tone color. So I was kind of stalling on that, but I just want to give you a heads up. And actually, these are the better manipulator hands that I've worked with on any master grades. New Gundam, the Stein. Never did like those hands because their little pointy little fingers here are too small and they tend to pop out. So, you know, good one, Bandai, on making a decent manipulator hands. Also, during the course of this build, I've noticed certain things that I'm a little bit queasy about. There is definitely going to be a do-over, but let's just move on and then we'll discuss that later on. So let's remove this first, put that here. Then we have this arm, which I already put these parts here. Now there's a specific reasons why this is put on, and we'll discuss that in a moment. This one is a bit tricky, and it took me, it's a pain in the ass to do. Once you put it in here, it has to be like in this position, and you take this and supposedly slide them down easily, but it has to be aligned up properly, so it doesn't always go through on that first try. See, it's not going in there. There we go. There. So that's done. Now we have this part here, which we put this and this into place. Make sure it goes all the way in if you have to. And supposedly in this position, oh no, first you need this as a guide. So make sure it goes in all the way like that. Then put this in here, like so, until it goes right through. Then we take this guy, align it up properly until it goes all the way in. If you have to open this up a bit, go ahead. Then we take the gold trim and go in there like so. There we go. See? Now this part, I didn't realize this thing is held by this part here. So when you put it in, make sure it goes all the way in. And supposedly the gimmick would be that you pull it out and then it has that little wing flap out. Great if it looks like this, and I'm going to demonstrate it right now. Let's try to expand it out like that. See? Great if it looks like that. Not so great if it looks like that. Didn't realize that, of course, the red will show under this and it's not well done. That may be a do-over. Yeah. Or, if I can't do a do-over, it'll have to be like this forever. But, we'll discuss that later. Let me put this one here. Come on. There we go. Oh, the part here, the painting got damaged. I accidentally dropped a little bit of thinner on it, and I messed it up. So I gotta repaint it up again. So I did spray paint it, and it's still drying. So all right. So this portion of the arm is now complete. Of course, when I do this, that is not that very good, so I'll have to look into correcting that. There's a lot of corrections here, guys. Alright, let's move on. Alright, so the next part of this build is going to be the shoulders. And there's a lot of parts for the shoulders here as well. The top part of the shoulder was already pre-done, so I didn't have to redo it again. All I need to do is take this part here and stick this here like that. Now, this is where it gets a little tricky. Oh, you know what? I thought I pulled this out. Nope, I didn't. There we go. So we take this and we put this here. Then, according to the manual, and this was a bit weird for me, so I take that and I put that here. So it looks like that, I think. I'll bring this up because you're going to need to have some space. And, oh, damn. I thought I pulled that out. Hang on a second. Sorry about that. Alright, so again, aligning it up with this part here. That goes like that. And then the reverse side. Come on, get in there. There we go. Alright, so that one goes like that. I'll bring it down that effect. Now, this one, actually no, you need to keep it up, because you gotta keep it like this in this position. And then with this, carefully bring that through here. There's a slot there. So it looks like that. Then you bring it down like this. I'm going to bring it up a bit more because I want to put this one on. This one you have to slide it in. And let's close it up a bit. See, this is where I have this fear of breaking something and it doesn't want to go in. See, that went in all the way. No. See this? Okay. There we go. to look. Now, this is actually the right arm. So you need to put this here, followed by this trim here. On the flip side, you put this one here. You would think that they would do for both sides, but I guess, you know, that's how it was in the original series. Then you and by the way, do this first. Don't jump to this immediately, because, you know, you have a hard time pulling these things out. Okay. I'll put this here. There we go. Portion of the thruster is now complete. But we're not done yet. We're not done yet at all. We have these. So we take the little trim parts here. And you know what? I need this. So I can push this in.